I'm streaming on Twitch now. Go drop me a follow and enjoy the video. Link in the description. How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC leak discussion video. In today's video, we are actually going to be taking a look at who the fourth DLC character is, as Vergeben as well as Sabi have officially confirmed that this character is going to be our fourth DLC fighter. Now, typically, guys, this is where I would tell you that you need to take this with a grain of salt and everything else like that. However, guys, this comes directly from Sabi, who is extremely credible, so you do not need to take this with a grain of salt, as this is 100% confirmed. Now, there is one thing I want to go ahead and say, guys, is that we are going to be having a spoiler warning, just because, once again, this is the next character that's going to be joining the game. So if you guys don't want to know who the next character is, click off this video and go watch something else. No hard feelings, I completely understand. And now, guys, with all that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where I got all this information from. So, guys, all this information was sent in to me by one of my subscribers on my Discord server. So if you guys haven't already joined up, you can find a link to my Discord, as well as links to all of my social media presences, such as my Twitter and Patreon, in the description bar down below, as well as the pinned comment. And now, guys, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at everything that Sabi and Vergeben have said regarding this brand new character. So, guys, like I said, all this information was sent in to me by one of my subscribers named Nomad, so we're going to go ahead and see what Nomad has to say, and then take a look at all of the pieces of evidence that have come forward supporting this character. So Nomad says, totally covering the Terry confirmation by Sabi today, right? Well, absolutely. It seems like the whole Overwatch thing going on last week potentially may have been debunked and is being replaced with an SNK rep, most assuming maybe Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury. First things first, Vergeben, a credible leaker, basically claims he's in. So let's go ahead and see what Vergeben has to say quickly. Now, the only thing that Vergeben ended up posting was a GIF, which is of Terry using a move. It looks like a punch and then some fire coming afterwards. So if I can figure out how to go ahead and post it here, guys, I will go ahead and put it in the video, but if I cannot, just know that you can find a link to it in the description bar down below, so that way you guys can go ahead and see what it is. So, guys, now that Vergeben has claimed that Terry is going to be the next fighter, let's go ahead and see what Sabi has to say about it. So the first thing that Sabi says is, with the way things are sounding from what I've heard from a lot of people now, Smash speculation is going to get really wild after this next reveal, LOL. This character is going to lead to people assuming a certain other one is number 5. Can't wait to see the community implode. And then he follows up with that by saying, now, if the trailer matches that Terry/Ryu leak, you can bet a lot of people will speculate Ryu. I don't know if number 5 is Ryu, but that is what I am referencing. Now, if you guys are curious, they are actually mentioning Ryu Hayabusa because there was a leak that came out a little while ago that said that the final two characters were going to be Terry Bogard as well as Ryu Hayabusa. We will be covering that in a video a little bit later, and we will go ahead and talk about that just because I know a lot of people don't really want to see Ryu Hayabusa in the game, but he is a character that we've been talking about a lot. So like I said, guys, we'll talk about that in a separate video. However, apparently there is some proof out there right now that some random guy on 4chan actually knew that Terry Bogard was coming to Smash. So Sabi then goes on to say, there's a certain person who is gonna back a character plus Fighter 4 who people trust quite a bit. And there's a 4chan leak that said Fighter 4 plus this same character are the last two. I can already see the community going immediately to that 4chan post, LOL. Like I said, guys, this was in reference to the Terry Bogard and Ryu leak, which we just talked about. And now, we actually have a post from Sabi directly talking about the Vergeben post. So Sabi says, I can back Vergeben regarding Terry from Fatal Fury/KOF. That is specifically who I've hinted. So guys, not only has Vergeben come out and said that Terry Bogard is going to be the next character, but now Sabi is saying it as well. Like, at this point, guys, I absolutely trust Sabi. Sabi has gotten a ton of stuff right in the past, so for him to come out and say that he believes that Vergeben is correct, that we are going to be getting Terry in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, at this point, guys, I don't even understand how people could argue with him. I mean, this is Sabi. Like, he has gotten so much stuff right before that it makes all the sense in the world. Not only that, guys, but there is another leaker that we're probably going to have to start keeping an eye on, being Nana Karobi, N-I-N. So they say, yeah, from what I'm hearing, he's in. You probably expected as much, but now you heard it from the angel's mouth. So personally, guys, I have never heard of Nana Karobi before. I'm not exactly sure if they have any credibility or credentials or anything else like that, guys. But this leaker is saying that this character is going to be in the game, and now Sabi and Vergeben are confirming it. So yeah, guys, it does look like we are going to be getting Terry Bogard in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which honestly is a little bit strange to me, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Now, the reason that I say that Terry is a little bit confusing as the 4th DLC fighter is because, for those of you guys who weren't already aware, there was somebody who posted a picture of a bird standing on top of a roof in Sabi's Discord server. Now, I know to a lot of people this doesn't really mean anything. A lot of people thought that this was regarding like Gino or some other character, but I guess this picture is in regards to Terry Bogard. Now, there is another character from the SNK company that a lot of people thought that this could be referring to, being Nakaruru, because obviously she is an owl, so seeing a bird standing on top of the roof would make a ton of sense. But this doesn't really reference Terry Bogard in any way, in my opinion. Now, once again, guys, maybe this was just something to throw us off, because apparently this bird is a starling, which is why people thought Gino at first, and which is why a lot of people were also thinking Nakaruru. But now, guys, this is actually in reference to Terry Bogard, and honestly, I don't really understand it at all. So if you guys know about it in any way, just let me know in the comments section down below. So now that Terry Bogard is confirmed to be the 4th DLC fighter, what do I think about him? Well, guys, I really don't know anything about the SNK company at all. I really don't know all that much about Terry, but from what I understand, he seems like a pretty cool character. Now, one of Terry's, claims to fame, I guess, is that he has been in games where he fights against both Ryu and Ken, and he is from a fighting game franchise called Fatal Fury. Now, once again, I have never played Fatal Fury before. Those type of fighting games really aren't my thing. I'm more of a Super Smash Bros. Fan, if you guys couldn't already tell. So, it is going to be cool to see another, fighting game character join the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate roster, because let's be honest, guys, a lot of the characters in Smash aren't originally from fighting games, and I do think that that's something that Smash needs a little bit more of. Smash, at its core, is a fighting game, and I think that adding in characters from fighting games originally, maybe we could get a couple Mortal Kombat characters down the line, even though there's this whole thing in Japan where it's banned or whatever, so we probably won't. Adding more characters from fighting games who originated from fighting games are going to make people take Super Smash Bros. As a competitive franchise way more seriously. Now, in terms of Terry, once again, guys, I really don't know that much about him at all. However, there is one really interesting part about this that I didn't even think about originally. Now, one of the people said that Terry has some kind of female alt and she has a ponytail. So now let's go ahead and talk about a blast from the past, being the ponytail leak. Now, right around the time of Joker speculation, there was actually a data mine that said that there was a character that was going to be joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate that was going to have a ponytail. Now, for a very long time, a lot of people thought that it was actually going to be a female version of Joker. However, when we didn't get a female version of Joker or a male version of Joker with a ponytail, we didn't end up seeing this ponytail leak come to fruition. However, guys, now seems like the perfect time to bring back the ponytail leak, because obviously Terry Bogard has the potential to have a female alt which will have a ponytail. Now, I'm not too sure how likely this is. I mean, with all the DLC characters we've seen so far, they have different costumes entirely. Obviously, Joker has his Player 1 and Player 2 outfits, and the hero has 4 different costumes. So I definitely think that if Nintendo wanted to, they could make Terry have both male and female alts. And I think that a lot of people would be very happy about this, because a lot of people think that we don't have enough female representation in Smash, so giving Terry Bogard his female alt would be absolutely awesome, make a ton of people happy. However, guys, with all of that being said, what do you guys think about our 4th DLC fighter? Are you guys happy that Terry Bogard is officially joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as our 4th fighter? Or do you guys kind of wish that it was another character like Rayman or Crash? Personally, guys, I kind of wish it was Crash Bandicoot or Tetra, but I'm still very happy because I know that Sakurai and his team are going to put a ton of work into this character, make him the absolute best he can possibly be, and he's going to fit in just alongside everyone else, and I can't wait to play as him. However, guys, with all of that being said, thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.